going, guys? My name is Michael and this is the Up the Ladder cut. Now I love this move as I think it's a perfect follow-up to a false riffle shuffle, which we're going to be hosting on the channel here, so you can link a lot of the videos I'm doing this month to make a nice demonstration of gambling sleight of hand or to use in magic tricks. So the Up the Ladder table shuffle looks something like this, and you can repeat it as much as you want depending on the packet size as it runs out, and it just looks very kind of elegant in a way, but it does look like a true mixture that you would see being done at a card table as you're playing card games. It's something that you feel like a dealer would do, and that's where it fits in with this ecosystem of gambling sleight of hand moves. So begin from the table. As always, I gotta remind you, I'm left-handed, so you might need to mirror this. So you're gonna hold the deck with your subordinate hand, and you're just gonna come over and you're gonna grip a large portion of the upper half of the deck with your dominant hand. And we're pulling it over just to the side a little. The goal is that you don't have to pull it over much, but as you're practicing this move, if you need more of a discrepancy at first, that's okay. But at a certain point, it might not actually be easier to pull this all the way across because you are gonna need your other hand to help you. So after you've pulled this over a little, you're then gonna clip a large portion of these cards with your index and the rest of your thumb, even as the thumb is still here at the base with your middle finger. So you can almost consider this like the middle finger is here for the bottom packet, your index is here for the top packet. So that's all kind of anchored there. What that'll allow you to do is, as you've created this step here, you're then going to peel out a small portion of cards with your dominant hand, bring them around, and place them flush with that original bottom packet. So what you've done here is you've taken the bottom part of this half and put it over here. What that allows you to do is then strip this out easily. That goes down, and that was originally on the bottom of this. So if you were to just put the deck together flush now, it would still be in the order it was. That motion is what allows you to do the cut. So then you're gonna do that. So that's the whole motion, because now that we're back here in this step pattern, we're gonna take a small portion of cards, we're clipping here, place it on top, and then strip out the deck. Clip out a small portion of cards, strip out the deck. 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 So something that you're hopefully wanting to be able to do with this move is speed, right? But at first, it's gonna be just getting that motion down and understanding the mechanics. Once you've gotten the motion down a little bit more, you will be able to work on your speed. But you'll probably run into a little bit of catching. So what am I talking about? It might look a little bit like this, where cards get lost in this strip out here from you have the packet held on the step, and as you start to slide out, you might not have a full grip where you have two separate packets, but you have packets and some cards getting lost in between. So of course, paying attention to your fingers is going to help with that. But I noticed that when the move goes better for me as opposed to worse is when I do a clean pull and I don't go forward too much too quickly. So I pull out and come around as opposed to going out, because going out can get the cards caught on the middle finger and they can kind of get lost and not be gripped by anything. But if you do a clean pull out like so, you can get in a better rhythm where you're able to pull it more smoothly because it's not getting pivoted off or slipping through anything. The other thing, like with any of the sleight of hand I teach on this channel, is to remember that there's a knack to these moves where you go from kind of the ignorance phase of you don't know how it's done, you go to the knowledge phase, you know how it's done, but you haven't practiced it yet. And then in practicing, you're gonna reach the frustration phase, which can be the one where you're almost tempted to give up on the move because you don't have it down yet. But I'd like to flip that narrative on its head. If you are getting frustrated with a move, that means you're moving toward actual skill of being able to do it. So use it as a sign that you're on your way and not that you're doing something wrong, because you're training your hands, your brain is literally training your hands to do what it's telling them to do. And it just takes your hands some time to catch up. You do still need to troubleshoot, but it can also just be a sheer force of practicing over and over again. And as you practice, you find what's getting in your way. You'll discover what's getting in your way, and you'll have those aha moments to get through it. I'm just trying to provide my troubleshooting as well, so you can hopefully avoid that or overcome that obstacle quicker. But all in all, that is the up the ladder move. Now, using this in context, it's going to go great after a false push through shuffle or a zero shuffle, which I teach on the channel. So if you're into gambling sleight of hand like this, be sure to check back on the channel for other moves we're teaching here. But if you like this video, please press like and subscribe to the channel. Keep enjoying your magic, stay a hobbyist at heart, be kind to yourself and others, and I'll see you guys in the next video.